against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give on the inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Once the defense is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they jump on top. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's back. Dances away. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the stick. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the Buffaloes pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
To throw, it's Sanders. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 7, Colorado.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hart. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
And the ball's on the ground. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumbling in the first place.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They want to talk things over and make sure they have the right play called here, so the offense will use a timeout. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolute shame. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But David, now the chance. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big...
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Comes out throwing on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. And now on second down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Horn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Dropping back, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a block. It's Hunter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A Great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They feed him again. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. On the move, it's Sanders. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Leaves it with the back. Bounced off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. The field goal is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
48, Colorado 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
Give to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The toss to the outside. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They'll try the run. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get him by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Looking for space. It's Hood. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now it's 3rd and goal. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every